The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Discretion is advised.
All right, I don't know what the fuck is going on around here. We're starting the show with the giggle fits. What's happening?
She was like this.
What's she talking about, Darren? What this shit's going on around here? You guys gotta pull it together, man.
Very sick.
I think I have the
Very sick. I'm
church
very
giggles
sick.
is what they're called.
Oh.
Please explain to me what was going on. I'm so in the dark.
She was she was doing something with the
It's a camera.
camera, and she was like this.
It's been a long night.
I looked over there, and she was like this.
Like Mr. Magoo?
Her eyes were closed.
How can you adjust cameras with closed eyes? The fuck? No wonder the show looks like shit all the time. It's me.
Being very like intuitive.
Are the cameras working?
Yeah, everything looks.
You know why? Because the fucking camera's got to see jumpsuit Dan. I mean, guys, fucking check it out.
But is it all one piece?
Even the hiney. No,
It's
it's not
not-
one piece.
Well, so that's not a jumpsuit.
piece.
I'm sorry.
Tracksuit.
Oh, it's a tracksuit.
Yeah. That's why I was confused when you said you like my jumpsuit, and I was like, it's not a jumpsuit.
Since with the war in Ukraine, I'm siding with Russia. I'm going to start wearing tracksuits all the time. You know?
I love that.
Fuck it.
Da.
Welcome to the show. Are we? Do you think we're good to go, or we're gonna carry it through?
I'm like in this perfectionist mode, and I'm like, you're an inch
You?
smaller than her tall.
Fix it.
It's probably fine.
Is it?
I just can't tell.
I just want her to
So
keep doing stuff, so I keep laughing.
In the video, I'm a lot taller than Heidi.
No, like not a lot. That's the problem.
Do we
That's
need to
where
bump
I'm
that
like,
fucking shit?
No, I think it's good.
Okay, all right. This is a great show for the people that are listening on iTunes or
Whatever you guys
Spotify.
are on, I want some.
Wow.
No fair.
I'm on no sleep, so that's what I'm on right now. I am
I'm on too
so
much sleep.
tired. I'm so tired. Heidi, are you tired?
I'm tired and I'm pissed because here's why. I have ADD. Well, I have ADHD, which we're learning that it's
Advanced danger disorder?
ADD is not a thing. It's actually ADHD, but in women it's different.
What?
So it comes across as it's a form of ADHD, because people always think that ADHD is if you're hyper, but I have ADHD. Does that make sense?
I think so.
And I had an appointment this morning with a new doctor, and I could not.
A nude doctor?
A nude.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean,
Sorry.
that's what he said.
I swear I'm a doctor. Let's get naked. It's the best way to.
I was laughing at DD.
Oh. What are you doing? We don't touch that one.
We do now.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's perfect now.
So I had an appointment, and I've been waiting for it. I think I've talked about it for almost 2 months now, and I get a message that said, "Hey, she had a
Was it the Fonz left you?
Hey, listen, she had a medical emergency.
A doctor?
Yeah, I can't say her name. Can you turn me down just a tad?
Of course. Yep.
I think I'm. Yeah, and so now I'm a constant. My ADHD.
You know, it's different for women than it is for men.
It's out of
I know. That's why I said it.
it's out of control. And now my legs won't stop moving. My hands won't stop moving. I can't. I'm a mess, and I'm exhausted, and I'm pissed, and I'm just.
Have you tried strangling a stranger?
I almost did. And what is up with the fucking stupid drivers? Like, I swear.
I mean, this has been a running theme on my entire radio career for the last 13 years. It is insane.
Okay, so on the way
14
here,
years.
I'm turning. When you turn right, okay, you're about to turn right at a light. You can go on a red light if there's nobody coming. Who doesn't know that? I don't know.
I
who
don't know
knows
that. You can't do that.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
right at a light. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And that's just a sign that says no, don't turn on
Right,
red.
of course,
Yeah,
of course. But
No,
I just kept honking, but a friendly honk, like a beep beep. You can go.
Double honk is friendly.
Yes.
Everyone knows that. but you gotta fucking turn on red if there's no people that wait. I'm like, okay, are you going straight? Did you make a mistake and you have to get back in the left lane?
Yeah, that's what I was waiting.
And when it turns green and then they go right, that's when you follow them to their house and kill their whole family.
Well, there's been a lot of road rage incidents around here, like shootings, and like the woman that got shot in the parking lot of the grocery store, which I can fucking relate because I've been like, hey,
was it over a parking spot?
I'm not
I didn't
sure.
hear about it.
I'm not sure. It was. I mean, it's pretty awful. But so I've got to remember that people have guns and they could just get out of the car and shoot me. So,
Yep.
But this was so maddening because we sat there for fucking, I swear to God, like 6 minutes, and I just kept beep 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 beep, and then I lost my mind.
You went there.
And then I got in front of her and I looked over, and she's probably like 22 with her phone out like this, and then oh my God, period. I like whatever she was saying. I can only imagine. Anyhow,
That was a very good speak to text impersonation. I enjoyed that.
And then on my way to work, I always call my mom on my way to work most days. And what?
It's cute. It's cute. I that sounds like torture to me, but that's cute for you.
I love it. And
I mean, I love my family, but
and every time my mom's like, "What's going on now?" Because I'm always like, "Bah, bah, come on!"
Has your mom ever come to visit Los Angeles?
The only time she came was when my husband died, and they just haven't been able to afford it.
Wow.
That's the only time.
So I need you to die so that my parents finally come and visit me in LA after 24 years of being here.
They've never come out
with
here.
that. I'll take
Never
one
once.
for the team.
Yeah, it's
Never
weird.
once.
I mean,
they're divorced, so like they
Yeah.
wouldn't come together. That'd be very weird. But no, they don't care to know what my life is like.
my mom doesn't. My mom's afraid to fly, and I don't know. I wish I was able to bring them out here
Yeah, I get that.
because it's beautiful.
Yep.
On
Yeah.
certain spots, just like squint when you go past certain places.
Yeah, but in like another minute drive, it's gonna be really nice again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pockets of bullshit,
Yeah.
but mostly it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Heidi, you've had a rough week, and I wanted to hold space for you, to let you. You have you heard the term? It's
Never
the
heard
most
that term.
LA fucking bullshit term ever
Is that
about.
like put a pin in it?
No, hold
Circle
space is
back?
like I want to allow you to be able to have the experiences that you need to have. Right, hold space and allow you to say what you. Sorry, I'm offending Darren, but holding space is like how would you explain holding space?
Why is that
Darren?
what you say?
Okay.
Do you say that?
What?
I don't think I need to explain something that you'd like to tear apart. So why don't you just go ahead and do it on your own?
Holding space. It's like I'm here to listen. I'm here to be a friend or whatever.
Okay.
You know? I would like you to take a few minutes, if you'd like,
Mm-hmm.
to talk about your dear friend Raquel Welch, who's passed away this week, and we've talked about her on the show before.
Mm-hmm.
But you did actually have a very nice kind of moving post about her.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts on this woman? A refresher is you were her assistant for a very brief time.
Yes.
Okay.
For like 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, though, I spoke with her every day for a week, for hours on the phone,
Mm-hmm.
and she was so fun. And it was during the Me Too thing. And I remember one thing she said was, she was like, "Well, I would never," and she had this voice.
One time, Marlon Brando fingered me on set.
Yeah, you see, but she had this voice that was like, I would never go to somebody's hotel room to talk over a script. Who does that? Like that stuff. And she was older, and like her, can't change the set in their ways sort of thing. So I appreciated her, and I have respect from my elders, and she was fun, and she had great Burt Reynolds stories, and Dudley Moore, who is one of my favorites.
Dude, Arthur?
She was in Bedazzled, one of like the best films with Peter Cook, and
When I think of Bedazzled, I think of the
newer one.
what the fuck's her name? Oh my God, Elizabeth
Hurley.
Hurley.
Yeah, she was in the remake of it.
Wow, people talk about Raquel Welch being beautiful. She really was, huh?
She was, and so when I came out here again because I had left LA.
Wow.
I left LA.
From Australia?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah, look at how beautiful she was. And when I when I got here to work for her, I'd gotten a call or I'd gotten an email from her, and she had broken both her arms. So she had fallen down the stairs. Jesus Christ. Looking at pictures of Raquel. Oh.
They're all photoshopped. It's all fake.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's weird. So and like another couple weeks went by, and then I stopped. He's showing me naked pictures of Raquel Welch, but they're not
all
real.
fake. They're all fake.
So gross.
Who knows? She showed her entire open vulva on the internet. That's crazy.
Anywho, she was very challenging to work with. She had very strong viewpoints on certain people, and she
like races or like just certain.
perhaps. And I at one
Allegedly.
Allegedly, at one point, I remember I said, Raquel, aren't you half Bolivian? And she's like, yes. And then, she called me stupid a couple times. And so it was a very like challenging, but she wasn't feeling well. She'd just broken both her arms.
Wait a minute. In 4 days, she called you stupid a couple times? Mm-hmm. In what context? I had just like, you're really stupid, Heidi.
I was at the computer, and she was dictating. She was dictating an email to me, and what is that? What is it called when you do the three dots or the three dots?
Ellipses.
Ellipses, right?
What are you, stupid? No.
Well,
that's a tough one.
She had said just put an ellipses, and I was like,
eucalyptus.
Ellipses, and she goes, what are you, stupid? Like that.
Ooh,
and I was like,
that's cutting, huh?
Maybe.
Un poco.
But so it was, it was a challenging time with her.
Okay.
But she also told me stories of when she moved here and how tough it was as a female. And she was married and they had a good marriage, but he didn't want her to be a star or be in TV, and she wanted to. So she packed up all her stuff, took her cute little kids with her, got on the bus from San Diego and came here and worked hard. And
so she already had kids before she became famous?
Yep. Yeah.
Did she stay with that guy?
Nope. They divorced, and then she married
Did she marry a famous guy?
She married a guy that my boyfriend knows. He's a pizza guy. He owns like pizza places. I forget his name.
Oh, Papa
He's
John?
from New York.
She married Papa John? Domino?
Mr. Hut. I forget his name.
Jason Hut from the
Jason
Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Big Caesar.
Oh, this guy's weird looking. That guy?
No.
What a goober.
No.
This guy.
That's the guy.
Oh, he's kind of handsome.
Wait, what does it say? Richie?
Richie Palmer?
Richie. Yeah, Richie.
Hey, Richie. Pizza guy. What a pizza name that is.
But she would sit me down. Like, so it was challenging, and then I was in charge of all like her wig stuff, and I had an okay time. It was just, she was
She a big wig person?
She has a wig line. Huge wig line. Yeah, and she wears wigs. Or she did.
Okay.
But yeah. So when she passed away, I wasn't going to write anything because I was like, but I was like, you know what?
It's a cool experience. I mean, she's like Hollywood royalty.
Right. And I cherish the time that we had on the phone. And that's about it. Like,
you should have stopped at the phone.
Yeah,
It would have been a magical week.
Yeah, but she really liked me when on the phone, and then when I got there, she told me, she's like, "Oh, you're a tough cookie, like I am," and then I think I don't know, she was older and something was going on, and
how old was she when she died?
82, I think, 83.
It's not that old.
Yeah, no, she was young, but
okay.
But yeah,
okay.
Learned a few things from people. I have a cool she gave me a print of herself, It was really cool.
Did you hear that?
The heater,
garbage disposal.
Oh, is that what it is? Sorry. It freaked me out. I thought the walls were coming down.
Godzilla.
She gave you a print of what?
Of herself, like some old 70s thing.
A headshot?
Yeah, I've always been. No, it was from a movie. I forget which one it was, but I've always been obsessed with that time period too.
Like old Hollywood.
Yeah.
Classic Hollywood.
Yeah, and she was.
Is it signed?
Yeah.
We should hang it in here.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of hilarious. It'd be kind of hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, but when I left sobbing, And I was just like, I don't want to be here. Like, if this is how it's going to be, like, I mean, she was pretty harsh. She was pretty hard.
It sounds like it.
You know, she was, I guess she had to be in some aspect, but you don't have to be rude, but.
No.
But may she rest in peace. Somebody said maybe she's around and she realizes what a jerk she was, and maybe she'll grant you a few wishes or something, or do something.
Is that something that ghosts do? I think we're thinking of genies. We're cross-pollinating made up
she owes
spirits.
me something.
Okay. Well, rest in peace, Raquel Welch.
Yeah.
Here's to a brilliant career.
I wonder what she passed from.
I don't know, probably something stupid. Get it?
An ellipses.
Speaking of, have you seen I put it up on my Instagram, the video of the girl going into the hole, and
I already hate it, by the way. I don't know.
Swimming, and she goes into,
I'm gonna get sweaty.
I had a fucking, last night I watched 47 meters because I love those movies because
47 meters down?
I'm so frightened of them. Yes.
Is that when they're trying to stay away from a shark or something?
Yeah, and so there's like 4 of them, I think. This last one I watched was in Mexico, and they're trapped
under
down
a rock or something? Okay.
They're trapped in, like, there's a Mayan city temple that's underwater, and they go down and they're looking at these 4 girls, and they're always like these hot little girls that are like,
it's a documentary?
Yeah, totally. Cool. And the shark is always ridiculous, but the minute they get stuck in the water, it's almost, I don't know what that is. It's like,
it's claustrophobia. It's just, God. Like you mentioned someone going down in a hole, and it's making me like, I got to stretch out.
Like, wait,
I think I've seen this. I fucking hate it, dude.
I sent you 1 or 2 of those.
I think you might have sent this one before.
Oh God, they're so bad.
Oops.
Oh my God, Heidi, what are you doing? There's water going into it.
Yes. It's like a cave.
Does she have a helmet on?
No. And it's just those dumb ways to die. And she's does it show her hands at the end?
This video, it's a girl. We'll try to put it on on YouTube, but it's a girl. It's like at a beach, but she's slipping down into a dirt hole that water is going into.
But
what
talk
the
about
fucking
the size of the hole?
The hole is if her body, let's say if her body is this big, the hole is this big. Like she has to put her arms up to slide down this hole, and then I ask, how the fuck do you get out?
Yeah, I want to know. all of it.
I hate it
so much.
You know what I watched too? I watched the doc, and I don't know why I watch these things, because then I'm like, I watched the documentary on the Thai kids that were stuck in the cave.
Yeah,
and
the rescue.
Have you seen?
No, I don't want to. I don't want to.
Do you know that they had to give? Well, it's obvious, but they had to give the kids like shots to knock them out so they could like move them through.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it, I'm getting like.
Yeah, I'm seriously. I'm getting. This is the most uncomfortable I've been on the show.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Just today, I was at work, and one of the guys there was talking about this. We're talking about crazy houses, and this guy had been to a house where this guy had this like a black pool, like it was all painted black, so you can't see how deep it is or anything. But there was a secret tunnel at the bottom of the pool that you'd swim through, and it was relatively small, but it gets you to another pool somewhere else on the property.
Nope.
So you have to swim through a pitch. It's painted black.
No.
So you don't know where you're going.
I can't breathe.
Can we take 10 minutes and just go run around outside for a minute? I can't continue on like this.
Why would anyone want to do that?
Spelunkers, like that's it's insane shit. People that go to like the
I
cave.
love that movie, the Spelunking movie, the horror film. Have you seen that one? It was an older one. Not older, but
I know. I can see it.
So
the creatures
good.
down there.
Yes. Do you remember?
Oh my
that one?
God! Fucking! I'm so bummed.
It's,
My brain is turning to mush.
I'll think of it.
The Descent.
Yeah, The Descent. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yep.
Terrifying.
Or the people that like they go in those caves where like you have to like completely flat
No.
and get through this water, and like the water is like to their lip and they're breathing through their nose, but if any more water comes in, you're stuck. I just watched one of a guy who was filming himself. He was filming himself in one of these caves, And he had an oxygen tank, so when he went in the water, he would be okay. And his face is half in it, and his tank got stuck there. And he's on video, goes, guys, I'm stuck I can't move. He was like live streaming or something. He goes, I can't get out of here. His tank was stuck between the rock above him and below. His
Did he make it out?
I think I might have X'd out of that one.
My God. I feel like
But again,
throw everything.
if you die doing that, I don't feel bad for you.
Well,
I don't feel bad for you. Don't do it. Your hobby is stupid.
Yeah.
Your hobby's listen, your hobby fucking sucks. And you got what's coming to you.
Yeah, I don't understand. I
Jerk.
just never. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I just can't even like. The thought of it, like.
Do you remember the movie with Lori Petty, Tank Girl?
I never saw it.
Okay. There's a scene. I
need a cookie.
Yeah, please. What's that flavor? Is that strawberry?
It's
Is that the cheesecake one?
sugar.
Okay. Well, most
this
cookies
is
are.
the flavor
Oh
of
no, it's
sugar.
actual.
So there's
pink
a
sugar.
torture part in Tank Girl where there's like a long pipe that's like angled down like a slide, and she has her hands tied behind her back or something, and they push her down this pipe, but the pipe gets thinner as it goes down. So eventually you get stuck, and the more you wiggle, the tighter it gets. You can't get out. So every time you try to move, it gets tighter and tighter. Guys, I don't feel good right now. Should we do some Snapple facts or something? Let's cool down, because I have some stuff I want to get to that's actually heavy again. Let's do a couple Snapple facts. What do you think of that?
Sure.
All right. The average human dream.
Can't breathe.
The average.
Is it a tunnel? I can't breathe.
Oh, for fuck's sake! The average human dream lasts only 2 to 3 seconds. You know that? But you remember it longer.
Wow.
Because it implants a very quick memory, and then you just it's a memory.
Damn, Snapple.
Let's move along, okay?
How do they know that though? Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna say the word that you hate.
Conspiracy.
Science. Your least favorite word in the English language. What else we got here? Oh, you're not gonna like that one. On average, a human being will spend 2 weeks kissing in his or her lifetime. Oh.
Wait, say it again.
Cumulatively?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not that much.
2 full weeks?
How many hours?
Wait, what does it say?
How many hours in 2 weeks?
This is like...
That would be 336 hours.
Imagine kissing me for 336 hours straight.
I could, Dan.
Oh.
I wish we had a gag button.
Gag
I've done
Was
a
it-
lot of kissing in my life.
It was
I don't know.
330. It's probably closer to 2.5 months in your case. It's mostly kissing dicks. Jokes.
I love kissing.
I thought you were saying kissing dicks. I
That's
really.
what I thought you were gonna say.
I love kissing dicks.
I love kissing.
Do you still like making out? Mm-hmm. Yep. It's pretty good.
Yep. I mean,
Very
I'm
good.
tired right now, so
I'm not inviting you. I'm not asking you.
No, I mean like in general in my life, I'm a little
Maybe later,
tired.
Dan. It's been a long day. A full moon is 9 times brighter than a half moon. You think it'd be double, wouldn't you? But it's not. Are these fun or not?
Nope.
The only food that does not spoil is honey.
Bullshit.
You don't think?
They like crystallize.
You can't- I mean-
Yeah, they taste-
You can't
Gross
lie.
after a
You
while.
can't lie in Snapple facts.
I don't know.
Beavers have orange teeth.
Yeah, they do.
Gross. Okay. Should we move on? I don't know.
Yeah, can we move on?
So stupid.
You transfer more germs shaking hands than kissing.
Duh.
I mean,
That's why I was kissing everyone during
Exactly.
COVID and like running the other direction.
This is actually kind of interesting.
That's why I got all the 2.5 months rather than
They go
4 days.
shake your hand. You just like grab their face.
But in her defense, she also shakes hands with her mouth. She puts people's fingers in her mouth. Each year, the moon moves away from Earth about. talking about hearing her? You snorted 3 times in the last 18 seconds.
I'm listening to her.
She's full on tears. For you. The fuck of this show is so weird. Your stomach hurts? My fucking feelings hurt.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. If you were
not
sorry,
you, it's
if you were
Snapple.
sorry, you wouldn't be belly aching laughing.
Snapple. What were you saying?
Because you care so fucking much.
Oh god.
You know what's funny about this? Let me tell you.
Oh.
Which
All I heard was you too.
we're all wheezing. Don't point at her.
And then he's just quiet.
Yeah, because I was fucking trying to deal with my feelings. I was trying to go. Well, you guys were doing what you're doing still. Somehow you're still doing it. I was working through some shit.
I'm sorry. I was trying to be funny.
You did. You did a good job. The irony is like, you have a stutter, and I stumbled over one word, and you've been laughing for 3 minutes.
I didn't hear you stumble
Oh, we
over
didn't.
it.
It wasn't even.
It
a
wasn't that.
stutter.
What was it?
She just snored.
No.
No, I snored because it was like the moon.
Oh, but it happened after I stumbled over a word.
No, I didn't even hear it.
I was like, oh, when the bully becomes the bully. I see.
Oh no, I would never do that.
I didn't even
You
hear
can,
it.
by the way.
But wait, I didn't even hear you
No.
stumble over a word. All I heard was the moon, and I was like,
And then that's really
assholes.
funny.
We only have 22 more. Hold on a second.
There you go.
Each year, the moon moves away from the Earth by about 4 centimeters. That is interesting.
how much is 4 centimeters?
Don't try to pretend like you care now. That was a pitiful attempt.
No, but how much? No, I'm being serious now.
It's like not a lot.
Oh,
Yeah, like a micro penis.
but think of all the years.
What?
Think of all the years it goes. Think of all the years it's been there.
The moon?
Yeah, you just said it every year. It moves away 4
The moon,
centimeters.
it's always been there.
No, but it keeps moving.
It used
back.
to be touching us, and now it's like,
Yeah, now it's like going back. Like how when?
which eventually it'll
pretty
affect
soon-
gravity. It will affect
Yeah.
the oceans and things, and your guys, the periods or whatever.
Yeah,
The periods.
the periods. Period.
Did you guys know that a Venus flytrap can eat a whole cheeseburger?
I feel like I'm in Jerry Maguire.
I
and that
was
little
just
kid.
when I read that one, that I felt like that, and I was waiting for someone to point it out. And a
Did you
pearl,
know that
human head weighs 7 pounds.
pounds?
A pearl can be dissolved by vinegar. Okay, we'll move on.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yep.
I want to say I hope I wasn't doing that because of I didn't even hear you stumble over a word. All I heard
It's
was
too late now.
All I heard was the moon, and I was like,
yeah.
was-
Mhm. Well,
I was trying to be funny.
and I didn't hear him stutter.
When I
either.
edit this, I'll play back the tape and I'll slow it down.
Absolved.
Only male fireflies can fly, by the way.
wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought it was only the
So-
females that had the light.
Can I end on one that is crazy?
Yeah.
Bring it. I don't know if this is true. For 67 years, Nintendo only produced playing cards. I'll say it again. For 60.
I didn't know they ever did playing cards.
Playing cards.
Thank you,
of what?
Snapple. What?
You mean like cards?
Yeah.
Or trading cards?
Playing cards. Which maybe it's like a actual like
Ace King.
yeah, those ones and the rest of them.
Just the ace
Actually,
and
the weird thing,
king.
yeah, Nintendo only did the Ace and King. It
Yeah.
was a very boring game.
Or did it have its own kind of playing card game?
Well, let's look it up.
Zelda on playing cards?
Oh, for
Anyone?
fuck's sake.
No?
Mario, Smash Brothers.
I might just go back to work. Oh yeah, they're straight up like Ace, King, and the rest of them. Sure as shit. Oh, and they have. Well, these ones have Mario and shit on them, but
Oh, those are cute.
oh, this one has Jiminy Cricket on it. That can't be. That's Disney. That's not Nintendo. Wow.
Mr. Bluebird's on my shoulder.
Let's
It
pivot.
is a fact.
Two?
let's pivot to the age of consent. What do you guys think?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, thank God.
Let's brighten it up in here. Heidi,
Yes.
what do you believe the age of consent is in the country of Japan?
14.
Okay. It's the youngest of any, I believe, civilized country. It's 13 years old is the age of consent. And they're having discussions now about possibly changing it.
To younger?
Oh. Listen, girls are having their periods at 10 now. We should make it 10. No, they want to up it a little bit.
Yeah.
13 years old.
13?
What are your initial thoughts? Like, what do you think? You're both women, of course. What do you think the age of consent should be? Let's start in America and then maybe worldwide. Heidi.
18.
Okay, which that is what it, or is it 17 in America?
State,
America,
I think it's
state by state.
I think that I was gonna say 16, but I'm like, you're still such a baby. Like, you don't know. Just give it a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Age of consent. That's all it means is to have sex, right? Like when
have
you
sex with someone who is an adult, like that someone that's not your age.
Yeah, I would say
that so?
18.
Yeah, because a 15-year-old can have sex with a 15-year-old. That's fine.
Okay.
But if you're 19 and have sex with a 15-year-old, you're breaking the law.
Oh, okay. So I see what you're saying. So
Are you thinking like the age to have sex?
yeah, okay. So
No, age of consent is like
18.
you can fuck a
have sex with
90-year-old.
Ugh. Okay, you know what I'm gonna say? 20.
20?
20.
Whoa. I didn't expect that.
Because all these dirty old 55-year-olds and 60-year-olds want to date these young, you know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know.
But is there a
I
big
don't
is there a
know.
big
This is
difference between
hard-
18 and 20?
There is actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huge difference. And your frontal lobe isn't formed until you're 25.
Okay.
So that your decision making and all that. I think there's a huge difference, but that's,
Do you think you should be able to vote at 18? And that arguably has more consequences than
I mean, listen, if you can't rent a car until you're 25, you shouldn't be able to do much else. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I guess so. Yeah. But renting yeah.
I don't know.
But renting
I
a
guess
car,
the
you can
voting
kill a
thing
bunch
is
of people.
okay, because you're. I mean, does it even matter? You know what I'm saying? It's all rigged.
Oh, fucking
I'm just kidding.
So
I don't know. That's a hard. What do you think? It's a hard question.
age of consent for again, I feel like it's also you're gonna hate it, but it should be different for guys and girls maybe, which sounds so fucked up. But I think 17 or 18 seems reasonable. I think it is for the most part 18 in,
I would say
America
18.
and around the world. I think it's like 16 is the average. A lot of countries are 14, 15.
They're babies. Once
Yeah.
you have like a niece or a daughter, or I mean, I have nieces.
Or
And I look
once you
at-
see a 13-year-old.
Yeah, it's like
How about
there's
that part?
a lot of sickos out there that really love that young girl. Look,
There was a porn magazine in like when I was growing up. Like there was the normal, there was Playboy and Hustler and all that shit. Then there was one called Barely Legal,
yep.
which is like
Yep.
the name alone is like it's so gross.
Mm-hmm.
Like guys, it's legal, but you just made it. Like
And
you,
it was
you can,
always those girls on
as of today,
Friends.
you can fuck this chick.
Yeah, that had like the Catholic girl,
Like
the girl
infantilizing. Is that the word or is that the word?
It's a word.
Yeah.
yeah, like they had like they looked like they were in school with like so yeah, it's a I don't know.
So I did some math on
weird.
the
I
age
don't
of
like it.
consent on the Japanese thing,
Mm-hmm.
and the law it became the age of consent age 13 in 1907, which was
Well, when they had
116.
concubines and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
but also I was wondering if maybe it was 13 because of the expected lifespan. So I did some research, and the average expected lifespan of Japanese people in 1907 was 36. So part of me was okay. So maybe it's like a little
Right.
less than 3 times the life expectancy,
Right.
which makes a little bit of sense because you gotta like reproduce to like make
Procreate.
workers and make
Right.
family and everything.
Well, and back then, even like my grandma and grandpa, like they had lives. They had work and put food on the table
Yeah.
when they were like 14.
yeah.
13.
Yeah.
So it was
So it's
it was
different.
13 in 1907, but now in 2023, the average life expectancy in Japan is 84.
Okay, yeah.
But the
you need
consent
to-
is still 13.
Yeah, you need to. It still
Up-
is.
It's still
13.
That's what I'm saying. Like the country is having discussions now about raising it. I don't know what the age they're thinking about raising it to, but they're like, you know what, guys, maybe we should
Now's the time.
discuss this.
Yeah, you think?
Oh, they're trying to get it to 16.
Good.
And I guess there's parts of Japan where it's frowned upon to have sex with someone 13, but there's no like you'll be socially scorned, but there's no like criminal thing, but there's a social thing about it.
Look at Woody Allen. Look, I'm a huge Woody Allen fan, and that whole thing is just so disturbing when you think about it.
I think so. He raised his stepdaughter, right, and then married her
She was still in high school when they started to sleep with each other.
allegedly. I have to say it, but yes,
Allegedly, they were. Chelsea Handler, who
she's awesome.
I used to be a huge fan until I waited on her recently. Still a fan, but she's all right. You gotta be careful when you're famous and you go out to dinner. If you're a fucking dick, just a little bit, that comes off on. I don't know. It's very telling,
But it's also unfair in some ways too. Like I feel like if you waited on her twice and she was like less than pleasant twice, but I feel like meeting someone one time. But again, the way you treat a server is always important.
First time
So
I met her, the
that's
first
valid.
time I saw her, we were getting on a plane. This was years ago, and I was a fan of hers. This is before she was just getting a little bit famous, and she was in front of me with her dad, and she was being not so nice to the flight attendant. And I was like, oh God, please no. That was years ago. Then I saw her again, and she was cool. She was all right. And this last time I saw her, she was with a person who I love and is a makeup artist. And I had her stuff in my pocket. And I go, are you so-and-so? And she was like, yes. And I'm like,
Oh yeah, her makeup line. or
and I
whatever.
looked,
Okay.
I took it out. I go, look. And she was like, oh my God. And she hugged me and we talked. And something happened with, I guess maybe I shouldn't say it. But
I mean, if it's your experience, you can say it.
yeah, and she, I don't know. She just she said some things, and it just was like, she said, your manager, or I was in the bathroom and somebody asked me for an autograph, and I go, oh really? I go, oh, I'm like, who was it? And she goes, oh, the maitre d', and I go, what? I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm like, oh, I'll say something for sure. And she looked at me and she goes, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Like that. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, this was not a funny joke. Then she was like, I'm kidding. And I was like, oh, okay.
She
And I
does have a
just-
very like is gruff the word? Is that a word? Like
Yeah.
a gruff demeanor and like she's a strong, confident woman, and it might
Right,
come
but-
off a lot sometimes.
Right, but if you're a strong, confident a woman, I
guess I mean a strong
was
personality,
huge fan of hers.
Yeah.
Huge, and I don't know. It was almost like she was getting a little mad that me and her friend were like a love
Sure,
fest. You
sure.
know, I was like, oh
Little
my God,
jealousy.
and she's like, oh my God, you look like me, and I'm like, I do. Oh, and like we were going, and she was sitting there, and she was like,
Yeah.
and it was weird.
Does that maybe she's one of those attention? I mean, obviously, if you have a TV show and you're a comedian, there's an attention, a love for attention that you have.
Yeah, I would
maybe
love
she didn't
for
like
it
that it
not
was
to
elsewhere.
be that. I mean, I would
For
love
sure.
for her to be like, I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe we should just cut that out. 'Cause-
We can if you want to. I don't think it's necessary.
okay.
We've talked about her a few times on Dark Matter and Rare
Oh,
Form
really?
before. Yeah.
All
Next
in a
time
good,
Todd's around.
all in a good light.
Not always.
Okay.
Not always.
Yeah.
But I like her. Age of consent, Britain is 16 and South Korea, 15 in France, 14 in Germany and China. Yeah, it's all over the place. All over the place.
Wait, why did I talk about Chelsea
I was
Handler? What were
wondering
we
that too.
talking about that? What did you say before that? Damn it.
Shit.
Chelsea, did she have a joke about
Don't
it?
know.
Wow.
I don't know.
That was weird. Okay.
Oh well,
It'll come back.
it'll come back.
Maybe.
Who else do you hate? Can I read you a funny story?
Yes.
Well, I haven't actually read the whole thing yet, but the headline got me really, really good. First of all, do you believe in heaven and hell? Undecided.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, this guy does.
I believe in another, like a realm,
Okay.
but I don't believe that people are going down to hell with pitchforks and like being like stabbed.
Well,
and
check this out. This headline is, a guy says he had a heart attack and went to hell in 2016. Here's what he saw. This is really great. There's a priest. He's a priest, by the way. He said he briefly went to hell in 2016. He saw men walking like dogs and heard demons singing Rihanna songs.
umbrella.
In 2016.
A bunch of demons, 2016.
That's totally the song it was too.
It's really good. Buzz umbrella, hella. While many of the most publicized near-death experiences are positive, more positive than this journey to hell, negative NDEs also occur, which is near-death experience. In 2016, a Michigan-based priest named Gerald Johnson suffered a heart attack. He says he had a near-death experience that sent him somewhere he never thought he'd visit, hell. He took to TikTok to share the details of his traumatic NDE.
Was he in an IKEA?
What do you
Like
mean?
on a Saturday, busy.
Why?
That's hell.
Oh, I get it. I would have gone with the old DMV, being hell on earth.
Yeah. Thank you.
Fuck yeah. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, Johnson recounts in the viral video. I don't care what he did to me. No one deserves that. Should we see if the TikTok opens?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, here he is. Let's hear it, motherfucker. TikTok sucks, by the way.
Yeah. China.
Talk, bitch. What's happening?
The real hell. I was there. And I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. I don't care what a person has done to me. I would never wish that on them. But for me, the way it went is that I thought that I was having a heart attack. And my spirit left my physical body. And I thought that I was going upward, but because thought I had done so much good in this lifetime and helped so many people and made so many decisions that were godly decisions. But as opposed to me going up, I went down, and I went literally into the center of the earth, and that's where hell is. Jesus even said that in the scriptures. He says, just as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of a whale, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the earth, which is where hell is. The things that I saw
Wait,
were
why only
undescribable, and
three
it
nights?
makes me
I don't
emotional
wonder.
every time I
Yeah.
talk about
Where do you
it,
go
but,
after?
Didn't you go to heaven? It's like a waiting room for heaven?
One of the
Is
things
there?
that
Yeah.
I saw that just blew me
Isn't
away
that
was there's a
purgatory?
man on all fours like a dog.
Here we go.
He was burned from the crown of his head to the soles of his feet, and his eyes were bulging out. And what was worse than that is that he had a chain around his neck. So he was like a dog in hell. And what was even worse than that is that who was holding the chain? It was a demon.
Wait a minute. I can disagree. He said this guy was burnt from his head to the bottom of his feet. And worse than that was he was holding a chain. I think the burns are worse than the chain.
The burns are, yeah.
I would vote that the burns are worse.
and then worse than that was who was holding the chain.
Rihanna.
Did he say that?
It was demons.
Rihanna.
Oh shit! I'm still gonna say the burns are the worst.
Chain.
With that
And I knew
red
because
outfit
their
on.
things are not
Super Bowl.
They're not said. They're known. It's like a telepathic communication.
It's a
I
5
knew
minute
that
video.
This demon was sent in this man's life to ride him from his childhood until the time he died. Because the demon knew that if I could stay in his life long enough on the earth, if I can keep getting him to not.
Are we done with this
serve
guy?
God,
Yeah,
to
so
make bad
here's the
decisions
thing,
on
what
the earth,
happens
then I'll have
to people who are losing their fucking minds.
They go on TikTok and talk about it.
No, a lot of them, I think I've said this before, a lot of people who are, I'm going to rephrase that because not losing their minds, but people who have mental challenges. I don't know what the proper word is.
Right, like a breakdown?
Like
Okay.
bipolar, and they're having like a mania episode.
Yep.
A lot of them go to religion, and a lot of them talk about Jesus and God and heaven and hell and I'm gonna save you and it's I don't know why they go to that. I don't know if you've noticed that before.
I don't think I haven't.
No, try to like if you see someone on the street that clearly is having like
you see in Hollywood a lot, like the people that are having real tough times.
Love Jesus.
Yeah,
They do scream about Jesus and God and
Yep. But my sister's ex, who was bipolar, was like, I'm gonna save you and your girls from the Satan and hell and all this. And everyone that I've known that has had like a bipolar disorder has stopped their medicine or whatever, has always gone to the Bible and God and it's crazy.
Do you think that
this
they were?
This is to me. This is what that sounds like.
See, this guy seems in this video. He seems very calm.
He seems crazy.
Does he?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, what he's saying crazy stuff.
People when they're like that are very calm.
Okay.
And then they take out a knife and start stabbing you in the name of fucking God or something.
Do you think the people you're talking about who like start yelling about Jesus and God, do you think they're religious beforehand, or it's part of their break?
I think it's part of their break. I don't know what that is. I want to
interesting.
look that up because it's to me that's what I've come across like, and that's to me it gives me an uneasy feeling. Like
Did Jared Blessing say anything during the
he
attack?
didn't say a word.
So there's no God talk.
I didn't hear any talk.
He didn't try to give you a Bible or
Shit
anything.
talk. No. I mean, when the cops came, he drew a, stick figure. That was his
ID.
His ID. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I saw.
I wish you got that.
I met a lieutenant the other day. They had like a cop and coffee thing up where I live, and I stopped in, and I always say thank you for your service, and now this time I'm like thank you for your service. But what is happening? Like what I like when we try to call the police now, there's nothing. And he's like, well, I said, it's not to fund the police. Like, and he's like, well, no one will come on the force. Like we're down a lot because no one wants to. But then I said, oh, I'm the girl that got shit thrown on her and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh my God. He's like, I was working in Hollywood at the time. And I remember you, we talk about you a lot. And he's like, whatever happened with that? And I told him, I was like, well, he was unfit to stand trial. And he goes, ugh. And then he said, did you ever get help with that? And I go, no, because I didn't know what to do. Because when you get attacked, no one I'm not going to call and be like, hey, are there any services available? Because your PTSD goes up and down and you're fine, and then 1 minute you're not. And so
it's also okay to call and do that, though,
Yeah, but I didn't even know that there was a thing to call until this girl I work with got her wallet stolen, and she was attacked, and she went and they like paid for her therapy, they paid for all this shit, and I had no clue that was. So I told him this, and he said, you know what? They extended it now to 7 years instead of 3.
And how long has it been now?
It's been 3. But
Oh.
he said for 7 years now, because he said, because we realize PTSD is a thing that never goes away. You're always going to have it in some sort of capacity, whether it's...
Sometimes you're not aware of it for a while either.
Yeah. So I told him, I say, I don't sleep at night. I don't know if it has anything to do with that or just because I don't know. I get like,
Or all
I'm
that cocaine,
jumpy.
maybe. Could be all the cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now the other day when I was pumping gas in my car and the TV came on.
At the pump?
Yeah.
Fuck
Oh my fucking God. I jumped so hard and I went back on my car. I was like, oh my God. Like, geez, I thought it was somebody up behind me. So it comes and goes. Like, so he just sent me a message. So I'm going to call the woman.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I think
help.
that would be good for you to do because you do seem fearful, and understandably after going through what you went through, it's it's not something you can just like turn the page on.
It gets
and you were injured. Now, it's not just that it was gross and
Yeah.
it was like scary, but like you were
he tore
legitimately
my
injured.
bicep.
Yeah.
And I had to pay for it all.
Yeah.
So
Is that something they can help? Can they do anything with that?
I think
like
so.
a reimbursement kind of thing?
I hope so.
I mean, you
that's
still
what he
need to get that
said.
Mercedes.
Yeah, I need. Yeah.
And that was your down payment.
Yep.
Then that was your plan.
Totally.
And it was derailed.
Yeah.
By fucking Mr. Blessings.
Fucking Jared Blessings.
His name is Blessings. That's interesting.
That's yeah. I always wonder, like, what is he doing now? I always look at the people on the street. I'm like, is that him?
I'm pretty sure he turned it around. He's doing pretty good, I'm sure. I feel pretty good about it.
He's probably doing better than me. He probably went
like a lawyer.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Damn it.
Who fucking knows? I got nothing else to talk about. You got anything?
Have you watched the Murdoch?
Not yet. I heard it was great. Is it HBO or Netflix?
It's
HBO?
HBO.
I heard it was
and
good.
And now on Netflix, starting at midnight, there's a
new one?
Yeah.
I love that everyone's just like, well, I'll make a documentary about the same thing. Who cares?
Yeah, it's weird.
And the worst part is, we're going to watch them both.
Totally.
They fucking got us by the nards.
Yeah. He, it's interesting because I don't think he did it.
I don't know anything about it. So don't tell me anything.
Well, it was all over the news. It was, they're a rich family, and his son.
It's not the Murdochs everyone thinks. It's not the Fox News Murdochs.
No,
okay.
no.
It's spelled differently. Ow, fucker.
It
is Murdoch, but it's
like no,
Murdoch.
but it's a GHS. Like Murdochs or whatever, and Murdochs. And
where my dogs at?
I remember when it happened because his son, they took out a boat and somebody was fatally injured. And I remember that the town was up and on, like so pissed off because this kid was a little brat. Like he just was like this rich kid.
Where did this take place?
South Carolina or something like that. Alabama. It's something.
Nothing good ever happens down there.
But their family like owned the town, like, and even the mom had said once, like, you guys can do anything you want. Nothing will happen to you. And then the mom and the kid were found shot, and the husband found them, and they have a body cam. I saw it on. I found out about it because I was online, and I went on YouTube, and it came up, and the body cam is him when the cops first get there. And so people are like, oh, look at him, he's so fake. And I'm like, but you can't, I don't know. Like, you never know how a person is going to react when they just see their wife and their kid shot. To me, you can actually
that too, and also you don't know the people anyway,
right.
So you don't know how they act normal,
right? And I hadn't even seen the show yet, so that body cam thing made me want to watch the show.
Okay,
you can pull it up. You can probably hear if you hear his voice though. I don't know. I just was like,
what's his name?
Bobby
Murdoch.
Body cam footage. Alex? Alex?
Okay.
Murdoch.
Let's see. Well,
he was really. Jesus Christ.
Don't worry about it.
You okay?
Oh, I am now.
You throw up on your tracksuit.
Body cam footage of Alex Murdoch.
Yeah. So
is this something?
I saw this before I even knew like that there was a show out.
The reason I'm not going to play it because, first of all, it's an hour and 9 minutes.
Well, you could just hear his voice.
Okay. So we're trying to listen to him being concerned. Like,
yeah.
So let me jump ahead to where he's at. Okay.
Hospital. Okay. I left. I don't know what time. I can go back on my phone and tell you the exact times. Did you check?
Okay. Did I check what?
Did you check them?
We got medical guys that are that's what they're gonna do. Okay.
What are they doing? Can they hurry?
They are. Yes, sir. That gentleman that was out here already. He's one of the battalion chiefs. Okay.
After
I feel kind of bad for
knowing
him.
nothing about this.
Yeah.
I have no idea what is going on.
Mm-hmm.
This guy sounds like he's in distress.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And if you could see him, he's pacing. He can't. Sorry about that. He can't sit still. He's like pacing around.
Yeah.
He doesn't sound right.
So I'm assuming he was arrested for something.
I think that I don't know
Or under
actually. I
suspicion
haven't.
for
I've only seen almost the first
I mean,
episode. And
we're
it's-
fucking 1 minute, 30 seconds into this, and he definitely seems like he's in distress.
Yeah, and I
know
now he's
nothing.
on trial because I think they arrested him for it. So that's what it's all about. But
Okay.
I honestly, I think after you watch it, I don't know.
Oh yeah, the trial's happening now, right?
Yeah.
We should watch that.
I don't know. I feel from the way he is, I feel bad for him and feel like he's like, did you check on them? Oh my God. Like he doesn't like.
No, he definitely seems concerned.
And
It
then,
doesn't.
I mean, those people in town and the people that his son Hurt
How did you
are
pull
fucking
up?
pissed. You know, those are their kids.
They're pissed about.
There was a girl that died.
Okay, right.
And her boyfriend's family, her boyfriend, her family, they fucking hate them. So you kidding me? If it were my family and that happened, I swear to God, my mom would go in there with a gun and shoot. You know what I mean? Probably not, but if it was that.
I don't know your mom, but I love the idea of her carrying out some vigilante justice.
She is that's all she says all the time. She's like, if anybody, knock on wood, hurt any of you, one of my girls or that is it. She's like, I'm 74. I'm gonna go. I'm good.
Someone was
Bam,
inappropriate
bam.
with my sister once, and it took me over a month to find him. And when I found him, I can't even tell you how hard I punched this guy in the face. Like, his face exploded.
Wow.
Like, I hit it, and blood went all over. His nose exploded.
Well, he could have died.
I was trying. I was trying to punch him. I was trying to like Mike Tyson said.
Good brother.
I was trying to punch him. I was trying to punch the back of his head, but through his face. Yeah, I mean, there's a family, friends, anyone you love or care about. If someone fucks with them, you know, you can't, you're not in control of yourself.
So the HBO series, I think there's only 3 episodes, and I'm on the first one, and you already know, like, oh, wait a second, I don't think he's guilty.
Well, I guess that's what makes the documentary good, is that the uncertainty.
Yeah, which is how. Did you ever? What was it? Serial, the first.
Oh, I didn't. I heard it was great.
I was obsessed with that.
Anand.
Yeah, he got
Adnan.
Adnan, and he's out.
Yeah, he got that word.
Yep.
I totally believed him, and then there was an episode where I was like, I think
that's on purpose
I
too.
think it was
that makes
her that guy that she was like kind of seeing or whatever, the guy that she worked with or something. Remember?
I don't fully remember, but
guy?
I know I was like, how do you think it might? I don't know.
Yeah,
yeah.
But
that
it
was really
like,
that was really good.
That was a really good one. I think that I almost feel like that was the start of podcasts that were like gripping and like every week you had a new one, and
that was a good one.
Yeah.
Can you're gonna say no, and I understand.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
I watched a video the other day that traumatized me.
Oh no! What's it about?
Well, I mean, it's. I'll just tell you exactly what it was. It's a cartel video. The cartel commits heinous acts of violence on people, and this one was a man who was in the street, handcuffed. He's naked. Yeah, he was handcuffed behind his back, laying on his back. A couple guys holding him down, and 2 other guys holding his legs open. Well, a pit bull chewed off his dick and balls.
Watched it?
Yeah, there's multiple angles too.
No. You're gonna ask me if I want to see it? Absolutely not.
No, I was not going to ask that.
Speaking of cartels, when I was talking to this cop, here's one for discussion.
We're going to circle back to this.
Yeah, put a pin in that, will you?
Can I show you just a still of it?
No.
Just a still.
No,
please.
No, that's disturbing to me.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't
Can I
sleep
show you
well
a still?
as it is.
I'm good, bud.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I can't.
You guys fucking suck. After earlier laughing at me for 18 straight minutes, what were you going to say? And then I'll show you the video.
The police officer that I was talking to, I had heard on the news, and I wanted to make sure it was true, that they are now illegal immigrants who come over.
Careful.
What?
Are we going to get anti-immigrant?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Illegal immigrants are now being told that they should go apply to be a police officer here in California. Unfortunately, what happens then, and even this police officer who was older, he is Korean. His parents came over when he was young, because I was saying, well, why are they doing that now? And he goes, there was an instance where a police officer, his family was from Mexico, and he couldn't prove he didn't have his paper or his birth certificate, and they let him go. And he had been here all his fucking life, or he was born in Mexico, came over as a baby, and was like 45, and they let him go. That's not fair. So he's like, they're being lax now on it, and sort of like what's the word, like not being so strict. But he's like, what's gonna happen now, unfortunately, is that we may be infiltrated by cartel people. And he's like, that's unfortunate for us. He's like, but we're so low staffed that they're now saying that you come over here, we'll give you a job as a police officer, and you don't have to be a resident, you don't have to be from here, which is, I'm okay with that. I don't think you have to be from here to be, but you should have some
legally
training know the language. And
first of all, they will be trained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he said that a lot of them feel uncomfortable with that, just because there are some bad seeds out there of cops. Yeah. And he's like, I just don't, we don't feel comfortable with that, because there are the cartel is prevalent right now in LA. He's like, it is all over the place. Is
the worry that cartel members would become cops?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And he's like, that's a real thing. And I go, wow. And he was Korean. He's not some old white man going there. But he's like, look, he's like, I think it's great that they're sort of like loosening the reins. And if you're from, Puerto Rico, that's dumb. But like you're from
Cuba
like Cuba, and you come over here and
Britain.
You've been here for 10 years. We could never go over anywhere and do that. But so I understand where some people are like, hey, that's not, but I think it's okay.
Can you not be a cop in places that you're not from?
It would take a long time.
Why?
We can't even go over there and live for a year in England or England, Germany, anywhere. I mean, that's really strict.
No, but if you become a citizen, like if I became a citizen of London,
right, it takes a long fucking time.
Right, but once I do, I can become
a cop.
Right?
Yeah,
okay, I didn't know if there was like a thing.
But it's paperwork, and I had a friend who had to move from London with her 2 fucking kids, come all the way over here and grab a paper, and then she got paused for a year and has a home in London.
Yeah.
Her kids go to school, but because of one paper, she's now stuck in. So I'm just saying that
of course.
We can't be just
I've always
willy-nilly with like
a huge proponent of like I understand why people come here illegally. I would try probably as well. Of course,
yeah.
And I think the more the merrier to come here, but we need to make it easier to come legally.
Yes.
Like just make it easier.
Yes.
It takes like what 4 to 6 years to become like a legal citizen.
Yes.
And that's just, it sucks.
Yeah.
And I don't know what could possibly take that long, or is it just a backup? You might know more, Darren. Is it okay? Is it a backup of resources, or? I'm
not sure, but I think that that's an appropriate time, just because in any other country it's longer than that, and it's harder to get over here. I'm not saying like with Trump, and he's like all Muslims can't come here.
No, it's dumb. Yeah,
that's dumb. I'm not saying
this country is built on people coming here,
right? But I'm saying that there should be a little bit more of a little bit more of a
vetting.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God. So I went on WhatsApp because my boyfriend's he's in Greece.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, he's working.
Oh, okay.
He has a huge part on a huge show.
Gotcha.
It's really cool. He got cast on a show on Apple TV, which is awesome. And they film in Athens.
Oh, cool.
And he's with Hugh Laurie, the guy from
nice.
House.
Yeah.
So
Heidi.
So I go on WhatsApp because he's like, it's cheaper that way or whatever. It's easier. So all of a sudden I get this call from this guy named,
oh boy,
Iffy Dury. And the number is +234 806. It's like this.
Don't give the number.
No, but
okay.
No, there's like what's +234? Like where?
I don't know. I don't know the country codes.
And it says, "Hello, how are you doing today?" And then I was driving with my friend this afternoon, and he called, and I answered the phone. I was like, "Hello," like I say it like funny. I'm like, And he's like, hello? He has an accent. And then he wrote me again. He's like, my name is James Larry. And I go, ha, 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 ha. Think of a better name. I'm blocking you. And he wrote, fuck you.
Can I tell you something? Be very careful answering those calls because when you answer, they get access to your phone and shit. And if you say the word hello, yes or no, they can take your voice and use it to get into your banking shit. So don't answer those calls. Don't answer those. Don't answer any kind of weird WhatsApp. That's like
texts or WhatsApp.
Don't answer any like no caller ID. Like don't answer any of that shit because it is people trying to like.
The one that said from China the other day, I was like, who the hell do I know in China?
Oh,
yeah,
no,
maybe it was the balloon.
No.
Oh,
yeah, I'm falling for you. It was on Valentine's Day.
Are you watching The Last of Us?
Yes, I am. She's not. The one the other night was that was.
I haven't seen it.
The one the other night.
You can talk about it.
The one the other night.
Then we got to wrap.
Which one was the one the other?
Well, we can't get. But it was the when when they go to the
town?
community. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one before that, I thought my heart stopped.
I want to after the show. Remind me. I don't think I liked that episode. Oh yeah. Now I know what you're talking about. You haven't seen that one. That was pretty good. There's gonna be a lot more of those coming up.
Really?
Oh yeah. And they get
well,
worse.
and I didn't know that. Now I'm scared. This guy has my information.
He does.
He like
just watch your bank accounts and stuff.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, not now on the show, but you just got people fucking do everything. People do everything. There's certain texts you can get where you don't even have to open the text message. The fact that the text was sent to your phone gives people full access to your phone and your accounts.
Ew.
They had to shut down that stuff for the last couple of years. Just by someone sending the text. If it is received on your phone, not even opened, they fucking got you. We live in a horrible world.
No.
You know what it is? It's those goddamn immigrants you're talking about.
Well, I was just gonna say now I feel bad. Now I feel like I sounded like, but it's not how I feel. I'll
snip a lot of it out. Don't worry about it. This has been Rare Form Radio. Where can people find the show, Heidi?
Well, on what? Not on WhatsApp. Larry
You can find us on whatsapp.com/Rare Form Radio. Leave your routing number and we'll get back to you. It's good.
Scared.
No, you should be. Don't answer those calls anymore. We've learned that tonight. Got that? Lesson learned?
Just check your bank accounts.
Yeah, it's probably emptied. But if you need a loan, we'll give you a couple.
It's
couple
so
shekels.
low that I wouldn't even know if it was empty.
The guy's like, I got it now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
She's a loser.
Have fun with that one.
Yeah. Get some gum.
You might just tell people that you're close with ignored Larry, Charlie, David,
the
or
Larry
the
Charles.
fuck.
What's his
Larry
name?
Charles.
What a fucking loser.
Yeah.
What a jerk.
Anywho.
People are jerks, by the way.
Plus, he said F you. F off.
F you. You can swear on the show. I don't know if you know that, but you can swear.
Fuck off.
There you go.
You.
Dickless Darren.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Dickless Heidi.
Dickless.
Thank you. Dickless Dan. What?
Aww.
One last thing.
Can I play the song?
I was
No, go ahead.
watching Sam Smith talk about how he.
Who the fuck is that?
The singer.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
And I guess
is he gay?
He's gay,
Oh,
and
like
I
famously
guess,
gay? Okay.
Yeah, and he's a great singer.
Famously
singer.
gay? What the
Oh my
fuck am I
God,
talking
I
about?
don't know. We just got canceled for life.
Ah, fuck it.
Is he gay? Famously?
Famously gay?
Not
Like
as-
Elton John? Anyway.
Anyhow.
He was on an episode of something like an interview, and they were asking him what he wanted to do like on his time off, and he goes, "I would love to be a fisher them," and the woman's like,
Oh,
"You
for
mean
fuck's sake.
a fisherman?" And he goes, "Yeah, I can see myself as a fisher them," and I had to stop it, and I watched it again. I was like, "Is he saying fisher them?" And then my niece said, "Yeah, he's a they them," and I was like, "Whoa! I can't. This world is going."
Not every fucking
Fisher them.
Not every profession has to cater to your
Fisher them.
All right, can we go? I
Yeah,
gotta go to
just wanted to leave
sleep
on that
and
one.
smash my head on the floor. You guys are the best. I mean, and I don't mean the fans. I mean you guys.
I mean, they.
Even though you treated me like absolute garbage earlier,
I wasn't that you stammered because
It
I
was.
didn't even hear
It
you
wasn't.
don't think
bobble
I'll ever
over
forget
your
it.
words. It was just because it was.
It was funny.
This is Lola, and I'm here to tell the world to stop being such pussies and listen to Rare Form Radio.